Hi y'all, so this week we're still talking about landscapes, or actually landscapes, seascapes, and cityscapes, and they all have one thing in common. They'll have a horizon line. Now notice the word horizon looks like the word horizontal. Now if you go outside and you look at the landscape, you're going to see where the sky seems to meet the ground, and right where the sky and the ground meet, that is called the horizon line, and it's laying flat or it's horizontal to help you remember where the horizon line is. Now sometimes the horizon line is hidden, so we're going to look at some examples later on in this video, and I want you to also continue watching to learn how to do your assignment.
So we're actually starting with the vanishing point first. The vanishing point is where all lines in the picture converge into one. So notice the side of the rocks, the railroad tracks itself, the bottom of the wooden stakes, and even the horizon line, because the vanishing point actually sits on the horizon line. Remember that everything disappears or gets smaller as it gets closer to the vanishing point. It's easy to see where the sky meets the ground in this picture, and you can clearly see the horizon line, and the sides of the roads all meet at the vanishing point on the horizon line. Remember, you can find a horizon line anytime you go outside, even when you're looking at a seascape. So notice where the sky meets the water to form the horizon line in this picture. The horizon line represents where your eye level is, so everything above the horizon line you're looking up at. Notice you can see the bellies of the camels, not the top of their heads. The same goes for everything below the horizon line. Everything below the horizon line you're looking down at. Notice you can see the tops of the buildings. So for this assignment, go to Seesaw. Click on the big green button that says Add Response, and then click on Drawing. I like to use this pen tool, and if you double tap on it, you can change the size. If you make it a large size, it won't take you as long to color in the picture, and you can change the color with the circle on the right-hand side. So the first thing we need to do is make a horizon line. What most people do is draw the sky first and then the ground, and then they leave a ton of white space in the middle like this. That is not correct. Make sure that your ground and your sky touch. Remember, if you go outside, you will always see the sky and ground touching. You won't see any white space in between. Now you are free to create any landscape. I'm going to add some trees to mine by clicking on the three little dots, shapes, and then changing the overall shape of my tree. Or in the color, I'm going to go with fall trees. But remember, you can create any landscape that you want to as long as I can see the horizon line. I am creating my trees in the background first because they're farthest away, and I want my trees in the foreground to sit in front of the trees in the background. So I'm doing all the details for them, and then I'll add some trees up front. Notice my trees are in the front, sit lower down on the page because they're closer to you. Remember, things that sit lower down on the page are closer to you, and things that sit farther up the page are farther away from you. I cannot wait to see your landscapes.